Morning, it's 4 AM. I'm with Matt and we're on our way to Wiltshire for another deer stalk. We're after roe and muntjac this morning. We've been to this ground, or I've been to this ground a couple of times and been unsuccessful, so fingers crossed for this one.
Trying to get some muntjac out of here. This place is actually owned by a charitable trust. They've got some surrounding land around it, which they're trying to reforest. This has been, well, it's been managed a bit better, this woodland, but it's still thick as hell. So it's a case of trying to see the muntjac in this dry sort of canal bank, or in like some little random patches on the bank here. But it's so thick, it's just kind of, it's pretty pointless really. I've just got to do my best, and if I can get one, then one's better than nothing, but it is bloody hard work. Also, because there's a canal that literally is down there, it is absolutely heaving with mosquitoes, hence the reason I've got my hood up. But yeah, just sort of fingers crossed that we do bump into something, but it's going to be quite lucky in the woodland. We'll get out onto the fields in a second and hopefully catch something out on the rides, but yeah, not looking too good at the moment. Picked up something in the thermals down here. It looks like it's just like a deer's head, just casually doing this over the top of some brambles. I can't make out what it is because it's set right back in the wood as well, so we're just going to have a quick investigate. The wind's blowing right towards it, which isn't helpful, but they are relatively used to people doing works around here, so hopefully we can get close enough to it to ID it, and if it's basically if it's in season, it's going to get a shot, because the emphasis on this place is not so much the deer management as to enable the trees and the regen. I mean, there's thousands of trees in here, you can't see it because the grass is so high, but they've got to get all the best chance they can, so I'm even more convinced that's a deer now. Yeah, the emphasis is to try and keep the numbers as practically low as possible, so we'll see how we go. You see where that ash tree crops up just there? We'll try and get to there, and then just sneak around the side, around the right hand side, hopefully that'll give us a shot. So it turns out that was a doe. There's a roe doe after all that. Literally about 15 metres the other side of the hedge, over there. I think it did bust us when we were going up here, but at least it's not in season, so it's not the end of the world. Right, so no luck at that other place, so we've come to a different location. This area has gone down for housing, unfortunately, so any deer here are going to move on. We do have the surrounding ground, but it just makes sense really to have a look here and see what we can clear up while we've got it. The other place, the grass was, well, it was head high in a lot of places. There were muntjac there, but it's just impossible to shoot this. I mostly shoot it in the winter when the ground cover is a lot lower, but like I say, still quite early, it's only about 6:30, so we'll go and see what we can find. Alex wanted me to point out something educational for you. It should be pretty obvious. This is a road bed here, kidney-shaped flat spot. Don't think whatever was in it for very long, because it's got quite a lot of dew on it this morning. It hasn't been raining, So whatever's been here has been moved on for quite a while, a few hours at least, I think. So yeah, no, nothing there. There's no deer there.
There's no deer there?
There's no deer there, Alex. No, we can't
Right.
shoot that.
So?
We can't shoot that. We need to find what was there, basically. Right. But there's nothing there now.
Search goes on.
Yeah.
So we're going to give up on this area now. There was some at the lower field, but have you seen one?
No, I just want you to shut up.
Frank.
Yeah.
I started to think that we would never find one, but patience is the key, and good things come to those who wait.
That's the drag rope. I don't know how to pronounce it. Kippel something or other. Hey? Oh yeah, here we go.
Jägerschmidt.
Jägerschmidt. They're pretty decent. So let's go in the bottom jaw. Under leather like that. Then this. So you have one over your shoulder. Or easy on the other side actually. You can keep his head up when you're dragging it. Otherwise, if you're holding it by its antlers, you're constantly you're a bit bent, banging and tripping, you're not as efficient holding it and carrying it. So it's a pretty handy piece of kit.
People were loving that last time, weren't they? That little knot.
So normally prefer to hang these up to suspended grallochs just because it gives like a nice tidy carcass. You don't get blood washing back up to the tenderloins and all inside the cavity. There's no real harm in it doing that. It just looks a bit better, and if you're going to sell a carcass whole to a restaurant, having it nice and clean on the inside just a bit better, more professional look. The problem you got with this sort of time of year is all the hedges are really thick, and especially here in Wiltshire there's not that many hedges with like some low-hanging branches where you can hook on. I'm just going to do like an old school one off the ground here. I'm not going to take the arsehole out or the testicles and penis. I'm literally going to do a very quick, well not quick, but looks like a very basic gralloch. So I'm going to grab the junk here. It's like a little cut down the side. The reason I'm not taking the penis and testicles off is because it's just a bit, it exposes the skin to, well not the skin, the meat, to contamination from the ground. It gets sort of bits and pieces stuck all over it. It's a lovely condition, but look at the cool fat there. Get it enough down there. So I've already brisket stuck it. I've already done the esophagus and wheezing. So I'm going to get in here, grab hold of the bladder here and just pull that out like that. So you can just pull them off like that, and you've got the urine in there, so that's not contaminating it. You can do the same with the bung. Just pull these bits down, get your hand right up inside the H-bone and squeeze the faecal pellets down, and then it can just snap off. You see, just like that. Beautiful condition carcass. So what we're going to do now is just undo the diaphragm just in here. stubborn coming out that. But you see there, that's your results. You do get a bit of clotting in there, so you just have a turn them over, get all that out, and just put them like that just so it drains out a little bit.
Let nature take its course.
Yep. Okay, so Alex was just asking why I didn't take the rectum out like I normally do. The reason being is because of this. It's just called scouring. Now, scouring can be an indication of some form of internal sort of upset they've got, but most often it's just a change in diet. It has been quite dry recently, and we've had a bit of rain the last couple of days, or last sort of week or so, and it's meant that there's a bit more lushness to everything, and that's really all there is to it. It's a slightly different change in diet. It's giving them an upset stomach, which has just resulted in this scouring here. Now, taking this out isn't normally a problem. It just can be a bit dirty because I'm doing it on the ground, and because it's not really that controlled. If I take it back to the larder, taking this out is fine. I've already checked all the nodes and the lymph nodes, and other than that, he's perfectly healthy. All looked perfectly happy. There was no indications of any abnormalities or disease, so he's perfectly fit to go into the food chain. He's just got a bit of a bad ass, that's all. So we'll clean this up when we get home, take all this off, make sure none of that touches the meat, and the jobs are good.
Thanks so much for watching. Remember to head over to both our social pages. I'll put the links in the description below. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon for the next video.